Welcome again to Who Knows Ball, the ultimate football trivia show where we get to test your knowledge and the love that you have for the club that you support. The last time we were here, we had the group stage games. If you watched, you know that it was an intense time. You know, we started the day with Manchester United versus Arsenal, and then we ended the day with the game which involved Liverpool and Chelsea. You know, right now Liverpool are currently topping the group, and at the bottom is Chelsea. Second is Manchester United, and third is Arsenal. So today is the semi-final, and we're starting with Manchester United versus Arsenal. Now we have the second semi-final, which normally should be between Liverpool and Chelsea, but due to some unforeseen circumstances beyond our control, we will not be having the Chelsea fan present. So that would mean it's an automatic walkover for, or should I say, an automatic qualification for the Liverpool fan. If you watched the last time, you know that the Liverpool fan is a force. It's a force. So right now is just chilling, waiting for his other finalists to join him. And who is that going to be? Is it going to be Chris of Man United, or is it going to be Good Luck of Arsenal? Let's find out. Good luck. How far now? How you doing?
Never been better.
I love that.
Never been better.
See, I went native today. You're relaxed. Just want to do your thing.
As I can do it.
As you can do it.
Yes.
I love it. So are you feeling positive? Are you feeling like, well, let's just, let me just try. Let me see if I can actually get it, or, No.
I'm feeling very positive and
Okay.
very interested.
Okay.
In today's episode.
Okay.
Because it's a competition.
Right.
In as much as it's a fun, good one.
Yeah.
It's still a game.
Yeah.
And I still have to put on that damemanship, sportsmanship, kind of attitude. Yeah. So that is everything that I have coming into today too as well.
Let's go. So Good Luck is feeling good. It's feeling competitive. It's feeling chilled. It's feeling fun. Chris, how are you feeling?
Relax.
Always relax. Chris is always unperturbed.
Relax. So, I want to see how it goes. So there's no pressure.
No pressure. And they fear people like you, people that have no pressure. Now I'm going to pressure everybody pass.
No pressure.
Okay. Just to remind you, 200,000 naira is up for grabs for the winner in the final game. So let's start the semi-final match. Are you guys ready? Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so as you know, we have 4 rounds. Again, nothing really changes. The only thing that will change this time around is that the final round of this game, which usually should be 13 questions per contestant, is now going to be 26 questions. So unlike the last time where we had pack A and pack B, we have nothing like that this time around. It's just going to be one pack, and that pack is A to Z. So we really want to be sure that you know your club. And this time around, instead of 150 seconds, we're fair. We're not the devil. We love you. So make it fair to everybody. This time around, we have 250 seconds for each contestant to play the final round. So that would be enough time for them to get it correctly, hopefully. So that's the only thing that changes as touching the rules. Every other thing remains the same. As always, we start with the first round, which is the Japa rules. In this round, the questions are on Nigerians who have played or are playing in the Premier League. There are 10 questions, and each correct answer is worth 1 point. If a contestant buzzes first, the contestant must answer within 5 seconds. If a contestant buzzes before the question is completed, the question will not be completed and the contestant will have to answer. If a contestant buzzes and gets the answer wrong, the rest of the question will be read for the opponent. If at the end of the question, the opponent does not get the answer within 5 seconds, both contestants have one more chance to answer. Alright guys, enough talk. It's time to show the work. Let's go. First question. Which club did Fulham sign Calvin Bassey from?
Ajax.
Ajax, correct. 2. Which winger of Nigerian descent plays for England and Arsenal?
Bukayo Saka.
Correct. 3. What club did Wilfred Ndidi join Leicester from?
Dynamo Kiev.
Wrong.
Got it.
Time up. The answer is Genk or Genk. I don't know how to pronounce it. Yeah. Yeah, it happened. Question 4. Who plays for Southampton and wears number 10 for Nigeria?
Joe Aribo.
Correct. Which Nigerian player has the most national caps of all active players?
Ahmed Musa.
Wrong. Try.
For active players, that's
Time up. That says it will be. It's weird, right?
It will be.
Yeah.
We don't have. That's fine.
It's strange, but it is active.
Very strange.
Very strange, but it is active. Moving on. Iwobi has played for how many EPL clubs? Yep.
3.
3, correct. 7. Which striker who is known for his temperament wears the number 23 at Nottingham Forest?
Taiwo.
Time up. Let's try.
Nottingham Forest.
Yes.
Nigerian player.
Yeah. Time up. The answer is Emmanuel Dennis. I know
That's
it.
me. Just so they just.
Sometimes- yeah, you
I
just
thought
know.
it was on loan. Oh, he's
No,
come
no.
back already.
Yeah.
Just-
The name just. I'm sure the face was coming to you, but
No,
like.
I know he's the one. But
Yeah.
the name just appeared.
All right, so 3 more questions and we're done with the first round. Question 8. It says, which player of Nigerian descent is the number 11 for Chelsea?
No, Nima Duete.
Correct. 9. Chelsea has 3 players of Nigerian descent, Madueke, Chukwuemeka, and which defender?
Tomori.
Nope. It's not the lesson. The time of year we are.
Tosin, Adariba. Tosin is his name. Tosin.
Correct. Yeah, I'll take it.
Tosin,
Adarabio. Even
yeah.
myself, I can. Adarabio.
Yeah.
Oh, it's your Yoruba name.
Yeah.
Adarabio.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. 10. Last question for this round. Who's going to get it? Which club does the current first choice Nigerian right back play for?
Nottingham Forest.
Correct. That is the end of round 1. Chris is like, why that name come up from my mind? All right, so that was intense. I think it was back and forth, correct, wrong, right, correct, wrong, and everything. And that's the end of round 1. Interesting. At the end of round 1, we have Chris with 1 point and Good Luck with 6 points. I mean, it's not over yet. It's just the first round. We still have 3 more rounds to go. So who knows? A lot can change. A lot can happen as the game goes on. And as it is our custom here, as you already know, the winner of the first round gets to decide who starts the next round. And since the winner for the first round is Good Luck, so Good Luck, would you want to start the next round or would you want Chris to start? And the next round is the career path, in case you forgot or in case you didn't know. So that's the next round, career path. Round 2, career path rules. Each contestant will be given the career path of 5 players who have played for their club. There will be 2 minutes given to answer all 5. This game is worth 10 points for each contestant. 2 guesses are allowed. If the answer is correct on the first try, 2 points are awarded. If the answer is correct on the second try, 1 point is awarded. So,
Chris can go ahead.
Chris can go ahead. Good Luck says Chris can go ahead. Are you ready, Chris? All right, so let us start with Manchester United. Again, the context for this one is the players they've made 100 appearances for Man United. So that should guide your thought process. Okay? All right. First player started for Manchester United. He moved to Newcastle United and then went on loan to Birmingham City and then he finished at a club called South China. Yep, South China. Gonna guess? Skip. Okay, we'll come back to it. Second player started his career at Watford, then he moved to Aston Villa, and then Man United signed him. After which he moved to Inter Milan, and then he moved to Aston Villa, and then to Everton. Who is this player?
Watford to
Watford to Aston Villa to Man United, then Inter Milan. Skip. Next player started from Zaragoza B, then Zaragoza A team, and then Athletic Bilbao to Manchester United, to PSG, back to Athletic Bilbao on loan, and then to permanently playing for Athletic Bilbao. Who is this player? And Herrera is correct. Next player started from a club called Kolubara, then he moved to a club called Kosise, moved to Chelsea, and then to Vitesse on loan. Then he moved to Benfica, after which he moved to Chelsea, and then to Manchester United, and then to Roma, to Rennes, and currently plays at Lyon. Who is this player? Yep.
Benfica to Man U.
Benfica to Chelsea, and then to Man United, then to Roma, Rennes, Lyon. Should I move to the next one?
John, move to the next one.
Okay. Last player started from West Ham, then he went on loan to Bournemouth, and then he moved to Leeds United, and then he moved to Manchester United, and then he finished at Queen's Park Rangers, QPR. Who is this player?
Rio Ferdinand.
Rio Ferdinand is correct. So let's go back to the first one. Started from Manchester United, he moved to Newcastle United, then to Birmingham City on loan, and then to South China. Who is this player? Okay.
The one of Chelsea.
Yikes. Okay, so the first one I just said, Manchester United to Newcastle to Birmingham to South China, is Nicky Butt. The second one, Watford to Aston Villa to Manchester United to Inter Milan. Aston Villa, then Everton is no other person but Ashley Young. Yeah, the last one that you couldn't answer is Nemanja Matic. So Chelsea, Man United, Roma, Lyon. Okay, so Arsenal, are you ready? So now excusing your face, good luck. Are you in a good mood?
Yeah, I'm ready.
So same context, 100 appearances. Are we good? All right. First player started from club called Guingamp, then he moved to Tours, and then to Lorient, then to Arsenal, and finally at Bordeaux. Who is this player? Skip, okay. Second player started from a club called Cannes, then he moves to Arsenal, to Manchester City, and then to Istanbul, Basaksehir, and then to a club called Servette. Skip. Third player started from Southampton, and then he moves to Arsenal, and then he moves to Everton, and then to Southampton. Skip. Fourth player started from Cardiff City, and then he moves to Arsenal, and then he moves to Juventus, and then he moves
to
Ramsey, correct. Last player started from Villarreal's second team, then he moved to the first team, then he moved to Recreativo Huelva, then he moved to Villarreal again, then to Arsenal, then to Malaga, and then to Villarreal. Cazorla, Santi Cazorla. Right. All right. So the first one started from Guingamp, moved to Tours, then to Lorient, to Arsenal, and then to Bordeaux. Who is this player?
He's a French guy. Next one, please.
Next one started from Cannes, and then he moved to Arsenal, and then to Manchester City, then to Istanbul, Basaksehir,
I know this player.
and then finally at Servette.
Javinho.
Wrong. First guess.
That's all.
Okay. Third player started from Southampton, moved to Arsenal, and then to Everton, and then to Southampton.
He's still playing. Okay, no.
I can't
Arsenal.
divulge that information.
Everton. What's that player? Southampton, Arsenal, Everton.
Can I just mention one? If it's wrong, you get another guess. Right. See, yeah. So the first player, you were right, the French player by the name Laurent Koscielny. Second player is also French, Gaël Clichy.
They were popping up.
Yeah. Third player is Theo Walcott. Started from Southampton and he finished at Southampton. Okay, so at the end of round 2, it was a tie between Chris and Goodluck. They both finished with 4 points each. So totaling for Chris, that's 5 points. And for good luck, that's 10 points. So, yeah, still within, that's still both, battling it out. So, 10-5 is the current scoreline. So, move on to round 3. Round 3, starting 22 rules. In this round, contestants will have to name the players that started in a game in which both their clubs faced each other. This game is worth 5 points. Each contestant will have 10 seconds to name a player that started in that game. Wrong answers or already named players will not be penalized. Each time the 10 seconds run out, a strike will be given to the contestant. The first contestant to 3 strikes loses the game. If the game is completed, the contestant with the higher number of strikes loses the game. If both contestants have the same number of strikes, the 5 points are awarded to both. The leader so far has the choice to either start or to let the opponent start. You both are already aware about how the game goes. So since you are currently leading, would you want to go first or would you want Chris to go first?
I'll go first.
We'll go first. Okay. Good luck says we'll go first. Remember, you have 10 seconds to name a player. Remember that no wrong answers. Like, there's no penalty for wrong answers and already named players. So the game that we're looking at is the game that happened between Arsenal and Man United this year, yes, January 23, EPL. That's the 23-24 season, where Arsenal won 3-2 at the Emirates. So you're starting, right?
Yes, I am.
All right, so we start.
Onana.
Wrong.
David Raya.
Wrong too.
Leno. Sorry, did you dare the year?
Yeah, set one this year.
Ramsey.
Time up.
Ram.
So that's a strike. That's fair. So what was it? White. Yes. Saliba, yes. Gabriel, yes. Tomiyasu, nope. Odegaard, yes. Saka, yes. Havertz, no.
Gabriel Jesus,
nope.
Trossard,
nope.
Partey,
yes.
Martinelli,
yes.
Rice,
no.
Lindelof,
no.
Varane,
yes.
Fernandes,
yes. Rashford, yes. Dalot, no. Time up.
Casemiro,
nope.
Amrabat,
nope.
Diallo,
no.
Ahmad.
Wrong. So 2 strikes. You.
Eriksen,
nope. Sorry, Eriksen, yes. Eriksen, sorry about Eriksen, correct. Eriksen, yes, that was close.
Rasmus,
Rasmus Højlund, no. Three strikes.
Yeah, I don't know what to say.
So we have.
Tough.
So for this, wow, you see the amazing about this game is now with this game the winner gets 5 points. Chris now has 10 points, and that's level. So we're going to drag it out in the final. This is why we love the game of football. This is why we love Uno's ball. Final is going to be a battle. So we have at the end of the first 3 rounds, 10 each. Amazing. Round 4, alphabet roulette. So now because okay, you won the last one, so you get to choose.
Let me start.
So you should start. So remember, there's no pack. So you're starting with A all the way to Z.
Yes.
Round 4, alphabet roulette rules. Each contestant will be asked 26 questions about their club, where each answer starts from or contains the letter and the alphabet called out by the host. If the contestant does not know the answer, the contestant can skip the question. If there is time after the final letter is read, the contestant can still answer the skipped questions. Each contestant has 300 seconds to answer all questions. The leader or the contestant with the highest points so far chooses who goes first. Each correct answer is worth 1 point. Hey, are you ready? Good luck.
Yes, I am.
All right. Good luck to you. Starting letter A. Nigerian centre back signed in 2013 who currently plays for West Brom.
Skip.
Skip. B. Danish striker referred to as Lord by Arsenal fans.
Bednar.
Bednar, correct. C. Centre back who famously betrayed Tottenham to join Arsenal in 2001.
Campbell.
Campbell, correct. D. First name of current number 41.
Declan.
Declan. E. Merseyside club who Arsenal beat 7-0 to record their best ever EPL win. Everton, correct. F. Former midfielder who co-founded a biochemical company in 2008 and is rumored
Flamini.
Flamini, correct. G. First name shared by 3 players in the current squad. Gabriel, correct. H. English former defender who was sold to Crystal Palace in 2023. Skip. I. Country Yossi Benayoun is from.
Israel.
Correct. J. Brazilian attacker who signed on loan in 06-07 from Real Madrid who scored 4 goals against Liverpool.
Julian Batista.
Correct. K. Polish current defender signed from.
Piwio.
Correct. L. Starting goalkeeper for the Invisibles team.
Jens Lehmann.
Correct. M. Former goalkeeper who won the Golden Glove in the 2022 World Cup.
Martinez,
correct. N. Winger currently on loan at Fulham who won the award for EPL Game Changer of the Season in 2023.
Nelson,
correct. O. Colombian backup goalkeeper from 2014 to 2019, correct. P. The style of football synonymous with Arsenal, which also means to have ownership of something.
Steep.
Q. Name of West London club against who Arsenal beat 6-0 in
QPR.
Correct. R. Stage where Arsenal were eliminated from the Champions League for
round of 16.
Correct. S. Country where Kim Kallstrom and Freddie Ljungberg are from.
Sweden.
Correct. T. Current Japanese defender.
Say it again.
Current Japanese defender.
Tachiyo Tomiyasu.
U. Current country where Zinchenko is from.
Ukraine.
V. Dutch striker that scored 96 EPL goals for Arsenal from 2004 to 2012.
Van Persie,
correct. W. Current defender who refuses to play for England.
White.
Correct. X. Contains X. Former midfielder with a compound surname who transferred to Liverpool in 2017.
Cheap.
Y. Color of away kits in the 21-22 season.
Yellow.
Correct. Z. Contains Z. Playmaking midfielder signed from Real Madrid in 2013.
Mesut Ozil.
Correct. So you skipped question A. Question A is Nigerian centre back who signed in 2013 who currently plays for West Brom.
Nigerian centre back who signed in 2013.
Yes.
Nigerian. Who currently plays for Ajayi,
correct. H, Abi? H, yes. English former defender who was sold to Crystal Palace in 2023.
English former defender. H. For H, Abi?
Yes, H.
Stupid. Do I have any other
Yes,
one?
P. The style of football synonymous with Arsenal, which also means to have ownership of something.
Press.
Wrong, so that's gone. Possession is correct answer for that one. So X. Contains X, that is not at the beginning. Former midfielder with a compound surname who transferred to Liverpool in 2017.
Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain.
Correct.
Back
to H. English former defender who was sold to Crystal Palace in 2023. Woo! Wow. Whew, that was intense reading A to Z. Even Chris, that was not on the odd seats, he was feeling the intensity, So that's the end of round 4 for Good Luck. And at the end of round 4, Good Luck finished with 24 points, having missed just 2 questions. And total for Good Luck after all the rounds for this semi-final match is 34 points. Remember, Chris still on 10 points. So let's see what happens. A lot can happen if Chris can, overtake. Can he overtake Who knows? We'll get to find out next. Chris, are you ready? Chris is like, let's have it. All right. So A to Z. Remember, 1 point for each question. You have 250 seconds for all of them. Are you ready to start? Ready? All right. Starting with letter A. Club Sir Alex Ferguson managed before Manchester United. Everything correct. B. Club Manchester United lost to twice in 3 years in the Champions League final. Correct. C. Player who one of the stands at Old Trafford is named after and who was the highest goal scorer for Manchester United before Rooney.
Chance.
Wrong. Shouting. D. Dutch former forward and aspiring rapper who currently plays in Brazil. Skip. E. Current Danish midfielder who wears the number 14. Eriksen. Correct. F. Colombian striker who signed for Manchester United on loan. Correct. G. Player with the most assists in EPL history with 162. Gigs. Correct. H. The striker nicknamed the Little P in Mexican Spanish.
Has H.
Yes, H. Yes.
Charito.
I'll collect it. Hernandez, Charito, same person. Current EPL team coached by Man United's previous assistant coach that United beat 9-0 in their biggest EPL win ever.
Ipswich.
Correct. J. South Korean midfielder signed from PSV in 2003 and who is known for his high endurance levels. JS Park. Correct. K. After the treble win in 1999, what title was granted to Alex Ferguson by the Queen? Knightship. That's not the answer. But yeah, Knight. Sir, correct. Yeah. L. Belgian striker signed from Everton in 2017, who is Belgium's all-time top goal scorer.
L.
Yes, L. Lukaku, correct. Manager who took over after Ferguson. M. Moyes. N. Portuguese winger who signed from Sporting CP in 07, who wore the number 17.
What year was that?
In 07, number 17, letter N. Skip. O. Irish.
Nani,
correct. Irish utility football player who played for United from 1999 to 2011. Skip. P. Uruguayan right winger who was sold to Panathinaikos in 2024. 2024. Panathinaikos. Uruguayan right winger. Let's move to Q. Q. Investors from this country were interested in purchasing Manchester United in Qatar. Correct. R. Country where Manchester United won the Champions League in 2008. Russia. Correct. S. The striker nicknamed the baby-faced assassin who managed the club from 2018 to 2021. Russia. Correct. T. Argentinian striker who moved to Manchester City and had a poster commemorating his move in the city. Tevez. Correct. U. Fred joined United from Shakhtar Donetsk who play in what country? That's the country of Shakhtar Donetsk.
Okay, Ukraine.
Correct. V. French defender who was signed from Real Madrid in 2021. Varane. Correct. W. English striker and academy product who moved to Arsenal in 2014 and currently plays for Brighton.
Welbeck.
Correct. X. Contains X. That means not at the beginning. Player that was reviewed with a video of him playing the piano. Y. French defender signed from Lille in 2024.
Can you repeat the question?
French defender signed from Lille in 2024. Skip. Z. Contains Z. That means not at the beginning. Country Casemiro was captain of. Contains Z. Brazil. Correct. So let's go back to your skipped. Let's start from Y. Wow. Okay, at the end of round 4, as you can see, that was intense. Chris is finishing with 20 points. That means the total of Chris is 30. Total that Chris is living with is 30 points. And if you put that beside Good Luck's points, that's 34 to 30. And we know who the winner of the semi-final match is. And that is Good Luck. So for this match, Good Luck gets to win and gets to advance to the final. Congratulations, Good Luck. Also, Chris, well played game. I love the sportsmanship. Before I, wrap up this particular one, let me just read out the ones that you missed. So, French defender signed from Lille 2024 is Euro.
He came up.
Euro. Yes.
He
Okay,
came
why
up.
Euro?
Yeah, Euro. The next one, I think, was X.
Yes.
You got that? You get that?
No, I think-
Alexis Sanchez.
Sanchez.
Alexis Sanchez, yeah. The piano was that was like the words I believe should have given it away. P. Uruguayan right winger who was sold to Panathinaikos in 2024. That's Pelistri. Yes. Which other one? Irish utility football player. John O'Shea.
Oh, I
John
was
O'Shea.
even thinking it was Oledona. Oh, he said defender.
Defender, Irish. Soja is Norwegian.
Yeah.
It's Norwegian. Right. So that is the end of the semi-final match. The next match is going to be the final. But before we move to the final match, I'd like to hear thoughts from our contestants. That was really an interesting semi-final match, I have to say. It was down to the wire, and as it is, it's not a case of not having enough knowledge. Sometimes it's luck, sometimes it's not having time on your side, but you still get to participate either ways, and we have had amazing participation from both teams, from both our contestants. Rather, Chris, what are your thoughts? How do you feel?
Maybe it was. I saw it coming.
Oh, you saw it coming.
Yeah, especially. I saw it coming somehow, but I felt like it's a game.
Let me just try. Making it be like I just hang with.
I made the fact that, like I said, I'm still a passive fan.
Yeah.
We get
right,
set.
right.
So I just have to just use the previous knowledge.
Like knowledge of back then.
So let me just.
Yeah, I think that explains why, like, the questions that pertain to recent,
Yes.
I could see that you struggled a bit. Yeah, I could tell that you struggled. Fair enough. But at least it was a well fought battle, I have to say.
Yeah.
You might say that you came with should I say, let's just give it a go, but your performance said otherwise. And I have to say, well done. Congratulations still for getting to the semi-final. And thank you for participating. Let me hear from Good Luck. Good Luck. How do you feel? This time, this time in the previous time we were here, Good Luck was trying to find some luck, to at least win one game. And here it is, or should we say it's Sunday? Is the Sunday spirit, or is it what you are wearing, or that does give you the win?
No, I think yesterday for me and him though,
Yeah.
when we had our first, it was trying intense,
Yeah.
and then very close,
Yeah.
down to the wire.
Right.
You just
Same thing again.
So ordinarily for me, this is just me saying, more like confessing. I ordinarily wanted, like, I didn't know how the table would turn,
Yeah. But you
but
wanted
I
to face him
honestly,
again.
I just wanted to face him again, even if we're not.
Yeah, this is
challenging
the final.
for
Yeah.
anything, you get.
Just to play.
Yes, I just wanted,
you
let's
have
just.
competitiveness in your blood.
Let's just have it. Let's just have that, that tussle again, and
Yeah.
then really, see how it
Yeah.
would unfold. You understand? And then, truthfully, he also did not disappoint.
Yeah.
But at some point, I was counting my hands. I was like, "Oh boy, we have paid this one now. We have paid this one now." You understand? So the moment I started hearing steep, I was like,
okay,
okay,
don't just
maybe, and what have you, but all in all, it was fair and it was fine.
That's good. So what's your mindset going into the final?
Well, my mindset is at 100. I'm looking forward to challenging Ois.
Yeah, it's going to be a huge challenge.
He's a strong challenger.
Yeah.
Not stating that away, but
Yeah.
yes, definitely. I am looking forward to bringing more of my game.
Yeah.
And hopefully, yes, I dare to press the buzzer even quicker.
Yeah.
And dare to answer correctly, and then
Let's see how it goes.
see how it goes. Yeah.
I love it. So, and that's it. Semi-final match done. It's been exciting so far. I'm sure you watching, you've also had a great time. Me presenting, I've had a great time. Them playing, they've had a great time. And now it's time to move on to the final. Until then, please stay safe and take care of yourself.